Watching an air show, spectators get to see some of the most exciting flying ever performed. But what they don't see is all the preparation that precedes it. Before each and every flight, the teams brief, going over every aspect of the demonstration. In the pursuit of excellence and safety, nothing is left to chance.
So what we do to get everybody going the same direction, mentally on the same plane, is to start a briefing on time, and when I say on time, I mean the Naval Observatory time hack.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hack.
And everybody starts focusing right then and there.
Well, the first time I went to a Blue Angel brief, I didn't know whether to get down on my knees and start praying or just start dying laughing.
For the pilots, every air show is more than just 45 minutes of spectacular flying. It's also devotion to safety and an eye for detail. Before each and every flight, the team meets behind closed doors for a sort of ritual that might seem a little strange to the uninitiated. Although it sometimes might resemble a seance, the pilots know that this pre-flight briefing demands just as much concentration as the flight itself.
The briefing process is critical as well. I have a spiel, I call it, of verbiage, and all the other guys have things they need to say during the flight as well. But in the briefing process, we'll cover some administrative details, some safety details, some aircraft limitations that we like to review every time we brief, limitations in emergency procedures. We review them every time we brief. And then we get into the meat of it as far as what's going to happen out there. And it's about a 10 or 15 minute recitation of what I'm going to be saying in the air.
And you go through each maneuver, and if you notice, the boss, when we're all together, he would talk some maneuvers just in their name, and then he would go through certain calls.
But it's a recitation of the words so that each pilot can hear those words. So, for example, I'll say, okay, we're parked in reverse order for a remote reverse walk down. Crank them up on 8, 9, and 18 takeoff checks and the chocks. There'll be a left 90 out of the chocks and go wing when clear of parking. Take the runway for the covered wagon. When Goose is ready to go 16 com 2, we'll go 16 com 2. We'll be clear for takeoff for the wind check. Check the parking brakes off. Maneuvers for the diamond, a diamond burner loop for the right turn. Followed by Gucci sturdy roll on takeoff. And Thumper's low transition. High performance climb to the split S. And while I'm saying those things, those are what they're going to hear on the radio. Some of the guys will close their eyes and they'll visualize what they're, and some of them move their hands a little bit. They'll visualize what they're going to be seeing out there while that's occurring. It's like going out and warming up before if you're a pitcher, warming up your arm a little bit, but they warm up their minds.
Everybody is very attuned to the boss and what he's saying, and he makes those calls in the brief just like he'd make them in the flight.
Burners ready now. Power is set. Gear. A little drive. Up we go, a little more pull. Burners ready now. Easing the pull. Easing power. Easing more power. Stand by the boards, boards. Commas up, pull. Smoke off. Coming right. Wings are level. Smoke on. Up we go. A little more. Adding power. Easing the pull. Easing power. Easing more power. Stand by the bars.
It is almost a church-going atmosphere in there. It's very quiet.
Easing power. Easing more power. Commas up, pull. Easing the pull. Rolling out. Coming left. A little pull.
Aerial photographs of the show site help pilots complete the visualization process.
I've flown the air show before I ever go out there. I fly it in my mind. I know what my 3-mile checkpoint is. I know what my 2-mile checkpoint is. I know where I expect to see Thumper. I know what the next maneuver is, and I actually move my wrist and can fly the show. It's good concentration. It's what you need because you get focused. Then you go out there and you just have to do it.